Have you ever wondered why some people in their 70s can still read a menu without struggling, drive comfortably at night, and recognize faces from across the room, while others begin losing their vision much earlier than expected? What if one of the simplest ways to help protect your eyes was sitting quietly in the produce section of your grocery store this whole time? Not an expensive treatment, not a complicated supplement routine, just a small handful of deep blue fruit before bed. And what's shocking is that many seniors have heard about blueberries for memory and heart health, but very few realize what they may actually be doing for the eyes while the body sleeps. Tonight, I want to talk about something that could completely change the way you think about nighttime eating, aging, and vision. Because according to many eye health researchers and nutrition experts, blueberries and their close cousin bilberries contain powerful compounds that may help protect the retina, reduce oxidative stress inside the eyes, support circulation to delicate eye tissues, and even help slow down some of the processes linked to age-related vision decline. And the timing matters more than most people realize. Eating them before bed may give your body several uninterrupted hours to absorb and utilize these protective nutrients, while your eyes go through natural overnight repair processes. Now think about this for a moment. Your eyes are among the hardest working organs in your body. From the second you wake up until the moment you close them at night, they are constantly exposed to light, screens, environmental toxins, blood sugar fluctuations, inflammation, and oxidative damage. And as we age, the eyes become even more vulnerable. The retina, which is the light-sensitive tissue at the back of the eye, requires a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients. But over time, circulation can weaken, oxidative stress increases, and tiny structures inside the eye begin wearing down. That's when many seniors start noticing blurry vision, dry eyes, difficulty seeing in dim light, sensitivity to glare, floaters, or trouble focusing. And here's what many people don't realize. Some of the damage happening inside the eyes develops slowly over years before symptoms become obvious. That's why prevention matters so much, because once vision is lost, restoring it becomes much harder. Protecting the eyes early and consistently may be one of the smartest health decisions a person can make after 60. This is where blueberries become incredibly interesting. Blueberries are loaded with compounds called anthocyanins. These are the natural pigments that give blueberries and bilberries their deep blue and purple color. But inside the body, anthocyanins act like tiny protectors. Researchers have studied them for their ability to fight oxidative stress, improve blood vessel function, and support healthy inflammation levels. And when it comes to the eyes, those effects become extremely important because the retina is highly sensitive to oxidative damage. Some eye specialists explain it like this. Imagine the retina as a camera sensor constantly exposed to light. Over time, that exposure creates wear and tear. Antioxidants help neutralize the unstable molecules that contribute to that damage. Blueberries happen to contain some of the most powerful antioxidant compounds found in nature. But it doesn't stop there. Blueberries also contain vitamin C, which supports collagen and blood vessel health. They provide small amounts of lutein and zeaxanthin, two nutrients strongly connected to retinal protection and macular health. These compounds accumulate in the eyes and may help filter harmful blue light while supporting visual performance. Bilberries, in particular, have been studied for their possible effects on night vision and retinal circulation for decades. And one of the most fascinating things researchers continue exploring is how these compounds may support tiny blood vessels inside the eyes. The retina depends on extremely delicate circulation. If blood flow becomes compromised, the eye tissues may not receive enough oxygen and nutrients. That's why conditions linked to circulation problems, inflammation, and blood sugar imbalance can also affect eyesight. Now let's talk about blood sugar for a moment, because this is something many seniors overlook completely. High blood sugar doesn't just affect energy or weight. Over time, unstable blood sugar can damage blood vessels throughout the body, including the microscopic vessels inside the eyes. This is one reason why protecting metabolic health becomes so important for vision preservation. Blueberries have a surprisingly positive effect here too. Despite being naturally sweet, they contain fiber and plant compounds that may help support healthier glucose balance compared to processed desserts or sugary nighttime snacks. Imagine replacing cookies, ice cream, or late-night pastries with a bowl of blueberries before bed. You're not only avoiding harmful sugar spikes, but you may also be giving your eyes nutrients they desperately need. And this is important because nighttime habits matter more than people think. What many seniors eat before bed often determines how the body repairs itself overnight. During sleep, the body shifts into recovery mode. Cells repair damage. Inflammation levels adjust. Hormones rebalance. Blood vessels recover. And the eyes, after an entire day of exposure and strain, finally get a chance to rest and restore. If the body is overloaded with processed sugar, inflammatory foods, or heavy snacks late at night, that repair process may not function optimally. But nutrient-rich foods, especially antioxidant-rich fruits like blueberries, may support healthier overnight recovery. There's another reason this matters. Many seniors complain about dry, tired, or irritated eyes in the morning. Sometimes this is linked to poor hydration, inflammation, or oxidative stress. Blueberries contain water, vitamins, and protective compounds that may support overall tissue health throughout the body, including the eyes. Now, I want to be very clear about something. Blueberries are not a magic cure. They won't suddenly reverse severe vision loss overnight. No honest doctor would claim that. But nutrition plays a major role in long-term eye health, and small, consistent habits can make a meaningful difference over time. That's what many healthy seniors understand better than anyone else. They don't wait for crisis. They build protective habits daily. And this brings us to bilberries, the lesser-known cousin of the blueberry. Bilberries look similar, but they contain even higher concentrations of anthocyanins. In Europe, bilberries have been used traditionally for eye support for many years. During World War II, stories spread that pilots consumed bilberry jam to help improve night vision performance. While some parts of those stories may have been exaggerated over time, modern research still finds bilberries incredibly interesting because of their antioxidant profile and potential effects on retinal health. Some studies suggest anthocyanins from bilberries may help support retinal regeneration processes and protect the tiny structures involved in vision. Others explore how these compounds may help reduce eye fatigue from prolonged strain and support healthier blood flow. And honestly, this makes sense when you think about aging. The eyes are constantly under attack from oxidation, sunlight exposure, smoking, poor sleep, stress, processed foods, diabetes, and inflammation all contribute to cumulative damage. The body needs protective compounds to help fight back. What's amazing is that nature often places those compounds in deeply colored foods. Blueberries, blackberries, purple cabbage, dark grapes, bilberries. These vibrant pigments often signal high antioxidant content. And among them, blueberries stand out because they're accessible, easy to eat, naturally sweet, and enjoyable even for people with smaller appetites. Now imagine a simple nightly routine. About an hour before bed, instead of reaching for chips or sweets, you prepare a small bowl of blueberries. Maybe you pair them with plain Greek yogurt or a few walnuts. Maybe you enjoy them alone. That simple choice may support not only your eyes, but your heart, brain, circulation, and sleep quality too. And that connection between the brain and the eyes is something many people forget. The retina is actually part of the central nervous system. In many ways, the eyes are deeply connected to brain health. Oxidative stress that affects the brain may also affect the eyes. Poor circulation that impacts memory may also impact retinal tissues. That's one reason blueberries are often discussed in both cognitive health and eye health research. Some seniors notice that after improving their diet overall, they experience clearer thinking, better energy, and less visual fatigue at the same time. The body works as one interconnected system, supporting blood vessels, reducing inflammation, and improving antioxidant intake may create benefits throughout multiple organs simultaneously. And here's something else that deserves attention. Sleep itself is critical for eye health. Poor sleep may contribute to inflammation, dry eyes, blood sugar imbalance, and impaired repair processes. Interestingly, blueberries may indirectly support sleep quality because they're a lighter nighttime snack compared to heavy processed foods. Overeating sugary desserts late at night can interfere with sleep and metabolism. A lighter, antioxidant-rich snack may help the body settle more naturally into rest. Many seniors also struggle with circulation issues in general. Cold hands, leg discomfort, fatigue, and reduced oxygen delivery can affect the entire body. Because the eyes depend on healthy circulation, supporting vascular health becomes essential. Anthocyanins found in blueberries have been studied for their role in helping maintain healthy blood vessel function and flexibility. Think of those tiny vessels inside the retina like delicate garden hoses. If they become damaged or stiff over time, nutrient delivery suffers. Protecting vascular health may help preserve visual function as the years go on. And this becomes especially important for people concerned about age-related macular degeneration. This condition affects central vision and becomes more common with aging. While no single food can guarantee prevention, experts consistently emphasize diets rich in colorful fruits and vegetables, antioxidants, lutein, zeaxanthin, and anti-inflammatory nutrients. Blueberries fit beautifully into that pattern. Now, I know some people watching might be thinking, I've eaten blueberries before and didn't notice anything dramatic. But remember, this isn't about instant effects. Eye protection is usually gradual and cumulative. Just like damage builds slowly, support builds slowly too. The goal is not a miracle overnight transformation. The goal is giving your body consistent protection year after year. And consistency is where the real power lies. A handful of blueberries once a month probably won't change much, but regularly including them as part of a healthy lifestyle may help create meaningful, long-term benefits. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't brush once expecting permanent results. You do it daily because small, repeated actions preserve health over time. The same principle applies to vision. And let's talk honestly about modern life for a second. Today's eyes are under more strain than ever before. Bright screens, artificial lighting, reduced outdoor activity, poor diets, lack of sleep, these factors create enormous pressure on visual health. Seniors today are often reading on phones, watching television late into the night, and dealing with more digital exposure than previous generations ever imagined. That's why protective nutrition becomes even more valuable now. And another important thing, hydration matters too. The eyes require proper moisture and fluid balance. Many older adults unknowingly walk around mildly dehydrated. Blueberries contain a high water content along with beneficial nutrients, making them a smarter choice than salty, processed nighttime snacks that may worsen dehydration. Some people even freeze blueberries and enjoy them cold like little natural treats. Others blend them into smoothies. Some combine them with oatmeal. The form matters less than the consistency, and if fresh blueberries are expensive or unavailable, frozen blueberries are still an excellent option. In many cases, frozen berries retain most of their nutritional value because they're frozen soon after harvesting. Now, I also want to address something very important. If you already have serious vision issues, always work with your doctor or eye specialist. Nutrition should support medical care, not replace it. Regular eye exams are critical, especially after age 60. Conditions like glaucoma, diabetic retinopathy, cataracts, and macular degeneration need professional monitoring. But alongside proper medical care, lifestyle choices can absolutely influence long-term outcomes. And honestly, that should feel empowering. Because while aging is inevitable, accelerated decline is not always inevitable. The body responds to how we nourish it. Every healthy choice becomes a vote for your future health. Every bowl of antioxidant-rich food is a message to your body that repair matters. One thing many healthy older adults have in common is that they stop seeing food merely as entertainment and start seeing it as information. Every meal either supports the body or stresses it. And when it comes to the eyes, that information becomes incredibly important because eye tissues are so sensitive and metabolically active. Now imagine waking up years from now, still able to read comfortably, enjoy sunsets clearly, recognize loved ones instantly, and move confidently through the world. Vision affects independence, confidence, safety, and quality of life. Protecting it should be a priority, not an afterthought. And maybe that protection starts with something as simple as changing your nighttime snack. Not candy, not sugary cereal, not processed desserts. Just a bowl of blueberries. Simple, natural, powerful. And perhaps the most beautiful part of all this is that the habit doesn't feel like punishment. Blueberries taste good. They feel refreshing. They satisfy sweet cravings naturally. Healthy habits are much easier to maintain when they're enjoyable. Now, there's one more thing I want you to remember tonight. Your body is constantly listening to what you do repeatedly. Not occasionally, repeatedly. Small daily habits shape long-term outcomes far more than extreme short-term efforts. A senior who consistently nourishes their body, sleeps well, stays active, manages stress, hydrates properly, and eats antioxidant-rich foods may dramatically improve their chances of aging with stronger vision and better overall vitality. And the truth is, it's never too late to start supporting your eyes. The body has an incredible ability to respond positively when given the right tools. Even modest dietary improvements may reduce inflammation and oxidative burden over time. The earlier you begin, the better. But starting today is still better than waiting another 5 years. So tonight, before you go to bed, think about your eyes for a moment. Think about everything they've done for you throughout your life. Every smile you've seen, every road traveled, every loved one recognized, every sunrise, every memory. Your eyes have served you faithfully for decades. Maybe it's time to start protecting them with the same care. And if something as simple as blueberries or bilberries before bed may help support retinal health, circulation, antioxidant defense, and healthy aging inside the eyes, then honestly, that tiny nightly habit seems more valuable than ever. Because sometimes the most powerful health decisions are not the expensive or complicated ones. Sometimes they're the simple choices we repeat every single day. There comes a moment in life when many seniors begin noticing small changes in their vision. The words on a menu seem harder to read. Driving at night becomes uncomfortable. Bright lights suddenly feel stronger than they used to. Faces in the distance become less clear. And for many people, this change feels frightening because eyesight is deeply connected to independence, confidence, and the ability to fully enjoy life. But what if one of the simplest ways to help support healthy eyes was not found in an expensive treatment or a complicated routine, but in a small fruit that nature created with incredible protective power? Today, I want to talk about what many doctors and nutrition experts are calling one of the best nighttime fruits for aging eyes: blueberries. These tiny fruits may look simple, but inside them are powerful antioxidants, vitamins, and plant compounds that may help support circulation, protect delicate eye tissues, and fight the oxidative stress that often increases with age. And the beautiful part is this: adding blueberries before bed is not just about protecting eyesight. It's about choosing a lifestyle that says, my health still matters, my future still matters, I still deserve to feel strong and alive. Too many older adults slowly begin accepting decline as if it is unavoidable. They stop moving as much. They stop paying attention to nutrition. They tell themselves that low energy, poor sleep, aching joints, and blurry vision are simply part of aging. But the truth is, the body responds to how we treat it every single day. Even after 60, 70, or 80, healthy choices can still create meaningful change. Blueberries are especially powerful because they contain compounds called anthocyanins, the natural pigments responsible for their deep blue color. These compounds may help protect the retina, support healthy blood flow to the eyes, and reduce inflammation caused by years of stress and wear. And during sleep, when the body naturally repairs itself, these nutrients may work quietly in the background while the eyes finally get a chance to rest after an entire day of strain. But this message is bigger than blueberries alone. This is about creating nightly habits that heal instead of harm. Think about how many people end their evenings with sugary desserts, processed snacks, heavy meals, or hours of television with little movement all day. Then they wonder why their body feels tired and inflamed. Health is not built through one dramatic action. It is built through small, repeated decisions that either support the body or slowly weaken it. Imagine replacing unhealthy nighttime habits with something simple and nourishing. A small bowl of blueberries, a glass of water, a peaceful walk after dinner, gentle stretching before bed, turning off bright screens earlier, choosing calm instead of stress. These actions may seem small, but over time, they become powerful signals to the body that healing matters. And one of the greatest gifts older adults can give themselves is movement. Not extreme workouts, not punishing exercise routines, just light, consistent movement. A 20-minute walk in the morning sunlight, gentle chair exercises, stretching the arms and legs, light resistance training with small weights. These activities improve circulation throughout the body, including the tiny blood vessels that support the eyes. Movement helps oxygen and nutrients travel where they are needed most. Many seniors think exercise is only about muscles, but it is also about protecting the brain, heart, balance, mood, and vision. The body was designed to move. Even slow movement creates momentum. Every step sends a message that life is still being lived fully. And mindset matters more than most people realize. Some people age with fear, while others age with purpose. Some focus only on what they have lost, while others focus on what they can still protect and improve. A positive mindset does not mean pretending life is perfect. It means refusing to surrender to hopelessness. It means believing your actions still have value. The seniors who often age the strongest are not always the youngest or the wealthiest. They are the ones who remain engaged with life. They stay curious. They laugh. They move their bodies. They nourish themselves. They spend time with people they love. They wake up each morning with gratitude instead of defeat. And gratitude itself can become healing. When stress constantly fills the mind, the body feels it. Chronic stress affects sleep, inflammation, circulation, and overall health. But moments of peace, prayer, reflection, deep breathing, or quiet appreciation may help calm the nervous system and support healthier aging from the inside out. Good sleep also plays an enormous role in eye health and overall wellness. During sleep, the body repairs damaged cells and restores balance. Seniors who sleep poorly often experience more inflammation, fatigue, brain fog, and even worsening eye strain. That's why a calming nighttime routine matters so much. Eating lighter foods before bed, reducing sugar intake, avoiding excessive caffeine late in the day, and creating peaceful habits at night can improve both sleep and recovery. And hydration is another simple habit many people ignore. The eyes depend on moisture and circulation. Dehydration may contribute to dry, irritated eyes and low energy levels. Drinking enough water throughout the day supports nearly every system in the body. Sometimes the most powerful health tools are not complicated at all. Now, does eating blueberries guarantee perfect eyesight forever? Of course not. No honest doctor would promise that. But healthy aging is not about perfection. It is about improving your odds. It is about giving your body support instead of sabotage. Every healthy choice becomes an investment in the future version of yourself. And the amazing thing is that healthy habits often work together. A person who eats better may sleep better. A person who sleeps better may feel more motivated to walk. A person who walks more may improve circulation and mood. A better mood may lead to less stress and stronger relationships. Everything in the body is connected. This is why it is never just a fruit. It is never just a walk. It is never just drinking more water. These are daily votes for the kind of life you want to continue living. Your eyes have carried you through decades of memories. They have watched children grow, seen beautiful sunsets, recognized loved ones, read books, traveled roads, and witnessed moments that shaped your life. They deserve care and protection. So tonight, instead of thinking about aging as decline, think about it as a season that still deserves strength, dignity, and intention. You are not powerless. Your choices still matter. Your habits still matter. Your mindset still matters. Maybe the journey toward healthier eyes begins with something small: a handful of blueberries before bed, a short evening walk, a decision to move more tomorrow than today, a promise to stop speaking negatively about your age, a commitment to nourish your body instead of neglecting it. Because growing older does not mean giving up on yourself. It means learning how valuable your health truly is. And sometimes the most powerful transformations begin with the smallest consistent actions, repeated day after day with hope, discipline, and belief in a better future.